I have a suggestion, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Somebody had mentioned something about sending you like some theatrical wigs or something, or maybe we can find some, put some on the wish list, some little cheap wigs.
Oh no, I don't want them.
No, listen. You gotta listen to my plan. See your ceiling fan back there?
Yeah.
Get a couple of commando hooks, and as you snatch these bitches' wigs, we're gonna label them and throw them up there on the fan so they can just hang. We're gonna turn the fan on, let that shit spin. But when I don't know why people keep coming over here. This need to be like a close. You know how you close off the street for a block party? They need to leave you alone. And I want you to go ahead and throw a couple of extra pairs of the headphones on the wish list so we can have backup in case that one go out.
My dad is okay. Why you say you hope my dad is okay?
I'm gonna get down so they can come up if you need them to. But get some extra headphones to back up.
My father's okay. Thank you. Wasn't he sick? No, my father wasn't sick, boo. My father, his cousin died. Yeah. His cousin died. But yes, that was really good advice. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I actually just went totally, that actually wasn't dark for me. It was comedy. Because, thank you, because I just feel like it's time for the people who bully to get bullied. And, you know, I'm really not interested. I know y'all was going off in the comments. I seen y'all. Well, she couldn't have a rebuttal because I live my life very transparently, and you can't use anything against me that I am transparent about to try to talk about my life. I don't pay for boys. I didn't never escort for $60. Back in the day when I escorted, we was doing $80 dates. Hey.
I don't. Me and I seen when somebody put in this, they said Stone have a different kind of headphones. Baby, whatever headphones them is, you heard what she said. Put you some on the wish list for backup. We need them exact same type and pattern.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, every time I've heard you argue with somebody, number one, you can't. Even when you argue with Ashley, you couldn't hear his shit Ashley was saying. All you could hear was your voice. Get them, put them bitches.
Okay, I will. To be honest with you, I'm really not going to go back and forth with you. He's not really a nice person, so even if he's not a bully, he's not really kind. I think someone who's experienced loss to the degree that he's experienced loss, I don't think he should be initiating being cruel to people. He initiates a lot of cruel things to people. If you're going to come up, I'm going to destroy you, so don't do it.
Stone, I'm confused. Are you ready?
What are you confused about?
So, everybody that you consider a bully on here, Tage, Ray, and whoever, people think the same way about you and Gazoo.
So
what's the difference? Difference between?
Give me an example.
No.
I don't think. Wait, no. It doesn't work like that. If we're gonna have a conversation, don't do that. How so?
So listen.
I want an example.
My whole thing is,
honey,
y'all all do the same fucking thing.
No, I don't.
On here.
You can't prove it.
Yes, you do.
Then prove it.
Y'all all do.
Right. Move along, baby. Prove it. I don't do the same thing. I actually get up religiously every morning and I make my bed up. And I promote my raffle and stuff like that. I actually don't just bully people. I respond to people in a way that you may consider bullying. I don't have a Discord. I don't do any of that. I don't bully people, and you cannot even prove that I'm not a bully.
Serious, baby, listen now. Because you don't, and you try to mind your P's and Q's. I've seen you. I was new to you, but then I was like in here a lot, and I'm like, God damn it, I did feel like, Robert, like if you just don't fucking, because you were holding back. But
right,
no,
I was.
Yo, and it's so true, bitch, because you took that piece out your ear, and dead ass, I couldn't hear shit that bitch was saying. Now, and she wasn't saying shit any motherfucking way. What? Oh my, what? Why? Oh my God. And kept looking to the left. That's all the fuck, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you killed it.
But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And the thing about it is, I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm actually really not a bully. First of all, Robert talks about what's going on Bigo. And as a person who is a broadcaster, I have the right to have an opinion about any of my coworkers. I think that Dre Baby talks to his supporters very horribly, and I think he's very unkind. And that's just my opinion. Now, if y'all want to continue to support him, that's him. But one thing my people don't do, my people don't come in the room and troll people who have something to say about me. An opinion's an opinion. I think he's done when it comes to business, and I think he's very unkind. That's why he's paying to be with that boy. Because to be honest with you, it's not his personality, it's not his body, it's not like he's a grand cook. The boy is staying with him because he has a comfortable place to stay probably, and Dre Baby's probably paying for him. That is his business. But you cannot be talking shit as a middle-aged paymaster and thinking that you're eating it. Yes, he does. You're right, Wet Kitty Cat. Absolutely. So my whole thing is like, and my whole thing is I'm not, what's up, I am really not a bully. I actually just have an opinion. And every time I have an opinion, it's an HIV read. It's a health read. Why can't they just be like, why is Stone over there talking with her flopping ass or something? So when I can't tell anybody how to get back at me, but what I can do is speak the facts. The fact of the matter is, you're mad because your caboodle of friends can never equate to my one wonderful best friend who has opened the doors for me to have an amazing life. You girls, and then another thing that is gagging me, you girls are sending people over here to report bad tea. Ray was not my ex-husband. He was my best friend that died. My name has been Johnson for the past 10 years. My first husband was a Marine, and my second husband was in the Army, and my third husband will be in the Air Force. That's my business. I'm not like y'all. I don't get with people because I want to be in love. I get with people for logic. If it doesn't logically make sense to me, I don't want it. Get over it. What's next? None of those things are reads. Y'all are reading me, but I'm not begging for cash apps because I didn't make my 24,000. Sorry.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Did I sing for you?
No, ma'am. See you later, baby. Nah, you got to cam up for that, boo. You sound like you're about 12 years old. No. More Tammy. No, not you, Tammy. What you talking about, baby? Well, yeah, I agree with you, Lee. I'm actually very smart. I went to really good schools in Boston. My GPA was on point, like a 3.5. The only thing that kept my GPA down was my behavior. I was a class clown. I used to roast people and all that. But my father never really could beat my ass because it was like, okay, you're not getting bad grades because of your academics. You're getting bad grades because you're being a class clown. But the thing about it is, I'm not American. I was born in Trinidad, so my family were smart. You know what I mean? My father had me in the best schools when I was younger. My dad worked at Harvard for 20 years. I learned how to read on a certain level when I was like 3 years old. So I'm a very smart kid. I hang with the ghetto niggas and stuff like that. But I was raised in Boston, Massachusetts, so I'm very educated and stuff like that. And the thing about it is that when I grew up, we didn't read like the way these girls read. We didn't do HIV reads and health reads because HIV was running so rampant when we was younger that HIV reads would actually get you beat up. Because our girlfriends were literally like dying because they did not know about, HIV and the awareness and how it mutates to acquired immune deficiency syndrome. It's actually really hard for me to read people that are not smart. He's not a smart person. And the thing that I find to be very funny is nobody has a receipt about me having HIV. It's not like I'm losing weight and I'm losing the color of my skin. My melanin is very much shiny, it's thick, it's creamy, and I usually am at the gym on live, and I'm working out relentlessly at least for 2 hours, and I also eat quite healthy. I'm always drinking water along with a cocktail, and I walk everywhere. And the thing about it is, if I did have HIV, I would actually skyrocket on Bigo because there's so many people that are affected by HIV, and HIV is a worldwide epidemic. So instead of me being sad about it, I would try to work with Bigo, become an ambassador or something, or a spokesperson for living with HIV. I don't have HIV. And there's a lot of grants and there's a lot of things that people can get that are living with HIV. I just am an advocate for it because I know a lot of people who live with it. You know what I mean? But I'm not HIV positive.